Nash, there's no way that that's helping anything.
What?
The pacing around makes your ankle worse and it's driving me crazy.
My ankle is fine. All right, look, see, fit as a fiddle. The only thing I care about is getting to that cabin to Tess.
We don't even know for sure that she's up there with Nikki, and we won't know until the roads are cleared and we have access to the place.
It's gotta be 10 below out there. It's perfect weather for a search that turns up nothing. What about you guys? You find anything?
No.
Nash.
Yeah.
Man, there is snow, like, everywhere. I could hear a snowplow down the hill, but of course didn't get here yet.
Right.
What's up with you? Hey, anybody home?
It's Nash. I can't stop thinking about him.
Oh, of course you can. You just ain't trying. All right, if you want to obsess about the guy, what do I care? Just remember, he is gonna let you down, same as Vicky did all those years ago.
Can we not go through that again? And if you think I'm gonna tell you what happened that
Oh,
night-
man, I am trying to help you, Tess, okay? You know, if some guy hurt you when you were a little girl, he should pay. Don't you think? In fact, I've been thinking about it. And I have come up with another great idea.
Really? What's that?
You and me, kid, on the run.
You can't be a boxer.
Rourke seems to think I could.
Christian, this is not who you are. Somebody punching somebody else for money? You could hurt your hand again. Come on, you're a painter. Don't do this.
Why do you care, Natalie?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm a human being? Maybe because we used to be married?
Used to be. We're divorced now because of you. Because you don't want anything to do with me anymore. Or have you changed your mind about that? Are you ready to forgive me the way you forgave John?
Oh, hey.
Hi.
John,
Sorry.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I'm only suspended. I'm not completely barred from the station house.
Of course not. I didn't think that you had been
It's
barred.
okay. It's okay. I needed to talk to Bo.
Yeah. He's in with Paige.
Oh.
I need to talk to Bo, too, about Todd. He doesn't want to appeal. He's blowing off the entire process.
Really?
I think that he thinks the quicker he gets over it, it'll minimize his family's suffering.
Well, I certainly feel bad for his kids, but I guess it's the price you pay when you murder two people.
He didn't do it. What if he's been set up?
Oh, you have to convince him. You have to convince Todd to appeal his conviction.
Paige, why do you care so much? Honey, I mean, why are you so interested in the Manning case all of a sudden?
Spencer!
Oh, he looks just like his father.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Spencer,
How you feeling? How you feel?
I feel guilty.
Oh, we don't have anything to feel guilty about? That you don't owe any allegiance to Todd or anyone else for that
No,
matter,
it's
especially after the war.
not that.
Well, if you think that I was taking advantage of you, I mean, I know you were in a slightly vulnerable state, but I was quite certain that you wanted to be with me as much as I
No,
wanted
it's-
to be with you.
Look, you didn't do anything wrong. It's me. I took advantage of you.
I know exactly what I was doing.
It's what I was doing.
I'm not sure I understand, Blair. I mean, if you think that...
No, I don't think I know. I was using you, Spencer.
What is with you?
Would you just answer the question?
All I said
A
was,
simple yes or no will do.
let me finish. As I said before, I had a talk with my dad. Okay, and he helped me get my head straight about a lot of things, including John. But that does not mean that he and I are back together, nor does it mean that I have forgiven him any more than I have forgiven you.
So what does it mean?
It means that I am trying not to hate him. And I would like to do the same with you. Which is why I said the whole thing about the boxing, okay? If I'm trying not to hate you anymore, I have the freedom to care about what happens to you. So I do.
Oh. Well, that's something, I guess. And I appreciate it that you care. But as far as the boxing goes, I'm sorry it upsets you, but I can't turn down that kind of money.
You haven't been offered any money. You have to win this stupid match first.
It would be stupid if I came out $1,000 richer.
Christian, you have a career. One in which you seemed very passionate about when I walked in on you at the studio.
What's that supposed to mean?
You and Evangeline throwing paint around, having a big old time.
I thought you said you were glad I had a friend.
I am. I was just wondering why it had to be her.
Well, Evangeline went to the mat for me when I was in Statesville.
Like I wouldn't have? I mean, come on, Christian, you didn't even give me a chance. You kept me in the dark, and the only damn thing I could do was make a fool of myself. So as far as helping you, the one who got that job was the brilliant and wonderful Ms. Williamson.
You can't blame Evangeline for any of this.
No, don't worry. When you start grabbing and kissing on Evangeline like you grabbed and kissed on me, it will be all you, Chris. Rest assured, I will blame you for everything.
Well, do you have any evidence Manning's been set up?
No, but Todd raised the possibility.
Oh, so he wants to get it over with, but he's also claiming he was set up. And this is all you have to go on?
It's something I could raise on appeal if Todd wasn't refusing to pursue an appeal, that is.
But if Manning's not willing to cooperate...
I can't just give up, John. There has to be something I've overlooked, something I can do to save his life.
Honey, why are you so worried about Manning?
I don't know Todd, but I know that he's a father and a very loving one from what I've heard.
No, that's true. He is.
I can't imagine him killing his own unborn child in cold blood.
Manning has a dark and violent history. So when you consider what Margaret Cochran, everything she's put him through and his whole family through, it doesn't surprise me at all that he may have reached a point where he just snapped and he strangled her.
If that's what happened.
The coroner confirmed it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Where's all this coming from? Do you know something I don't?
Oh, did you like my little fairy tale? With the prince and the princess so in love, taking care of their precious little baby. That's you, little TJ. And the prince, your daddy, is going to come and visit you very soon. The only reason why he hasn't seen you yet is because he's on death row waiting to be executed. I know that must sound scary to you, but your daddy isn't going to die. You see, Mommy's godfather, Dr. Truman, is going to fake his death the same way he faked Mommy's. Well, you see, Mommy and Daddy need to be dead so that the three of us can disappear and start a brand new life together. Well, you're probably wondering why Dr. Truman is helping us, huh? Well, he said that he wants to help two people who obviously belong together. I assume he's talking about me and your daddy. Who else could he be talking about?
You were using me for sex?
I was trying to numb myself from Todd. Trying to just lose myself and from the trial, from the horrible reality of my life.
Listen, it's understandable.
No, it just Let me finish.
Okay.
I still love Todd. I hate what he did, but I still love him, and sleeping with you, and it's unfair to you. Now you're not saying anything.
No, you're worried about my feelings.
You're surprised about that?
No, I just didn't expect that. I just didn't expect that you would care about how this would
Of course
affect
I
me.
care about you.
All you did was make me feel very, very good.
Well, I just told you that I used you.
I know that. It's okay. I'm okay with that for now. I believe that you are eventually going to get over Todd. And then you will realize that you belong with me.
What do you want to talk to Bo about? Your job status?
Something like that. You know that department doctor been ordered to see this guy Crosby?
Yeah.
Yeah, we sort of ran into him at Rourke's gym, you know. I went there to work out, and well, he and I got into it a little.
You fought?
No, nothing like that. But he kept hitting me with all these questions, you know, mostly about my dad.
You talked to him about your father.
I didn't want to. You know, but he kept badgering me, and I kept coming at me, and I think I let a couple things slip out.
Well, I'm glad. I am so glad you're finally starting to open up.
Well, you know, I'd rather have a root canal without anesthesia than talk about feelings, but I guess I'm gonna have to learn how.
You could try art therapy.
Yeah, right. Natalie mentioned something about that. You and Chris and a paint fight or something.
Oh, yeah, Chris. He was just trying to help me keep my mind off my case, off Todd, which I can't seem to do for very long. I have to come up with some way to save his life, John. Even if you don't think it's worth saving.
I don't know any more than you do. But it's just a woman and her baby. Such a terrible tragedy. But it would be even more tragic if Todd Manning lost his life too.
Yeah. You've really taken all this to heart, haven't you?
Well, why wouldn't I? I mean, I know these people. We all do. They're not just names in the newspaper. They're our neighbors. And, well, I just keep thinking about his kids and what it would be like for them growing up without a father.
Go on.
It makes me very sad.
No, I understand that. I mean, you know, it makes us all sad.
I wish it could be different. Well, let's drop it. It's too upsetting.
No, but I think that's why we shouldn't drop it. Because obviously you've been thinking about this.
Well, no, I'm going to stop thinking about it. I'm going to stop talking about it because there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to try to distract myself. I'll go home and, I don't know, take a bath, watch a movie, relax.
Yeah, sounds good. I wish I could go with you, but I'm kind of swamped here.
I know, it's okay. Don't worry about me.
Well, I'm waiting to hear about Vicky and Jessica.
I'll be fine. All right. I'll see you at home. I love you. You're the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay, so where is this cabin?
It's north a couple miles.
It's too far to snowshoe, if that's what you're thinking.
Well, I gotta get up there, Clint.
Yeah, you and me both.
Well, there's gotta be something we could do.
No, I'm sure the Rangers would like us to stay out of the way.
Leave it to the professionals.
The profession.
Yeah, Nash almost already broke his ankle, and last thing we need is for another one of us to get hurt. Now, we'll get up there when the roads are clear. Until then, we just wait. Yeah, Bo. Well, we're in a holding pattern because of the snow.
You're still cold.
What?
There's a stove, coffee.
No,
You're still cold.
I'm fine. At least I will be when we find Jessica.
You know what? We should track down that guy who hurt you, and we should teach him a lesson.
Wow. That's really one hell of an idea.
Yeah.
Or you wouldn't just be pretending to get close to me, would you?
What?
You know, so we can be best buddies and I'll tell you my little secret.
Man, you are so suspicious.
No way, Nikki. Absolutely not. End of story, that's all she wrote.
Fine. Suit yourself. But here's a news flash. We gotta get out of here. We can't just sit here, you know, like sitting ducks, because Nash and Bologna and those Buchanans are gonna be looking for us. They'll probably bring old Boba the cop along. Cop along, that's what I'm gonna call him. And if they're looking for us, kid,
They're gonna find us.
yep, and I don't wanna be here when they do. Do you?
No, I don't.
Nope, me neither. So, let's hit the road, huh?
No, I'm not going anywhere with you.
Too presumptuous.
No, I just haven't even been able to wrap my mind around sleeping with you. I haven't even put one thought into the future.
Well, I have. All right, let's just stay here, okay? Don't move.
Okay.
I'll be right back, all right?
We need to talk.
It's not a good time, Paige. I have company.
What's going on? Looks like you two are up to something.
No, I'm clean, boss.
Waiting for you is all we're up to.
I need to talk to you.
So do I, actually.
Actually, ladies first.
Okay, please. Listening?
It's about Todd.
Appeal?
Yeah, he doesn't want me to. He says that I shouldn't even work on it.
I know. Look, we've been over this.
But it's crazy not to appeal, especially when I have cause, Bo.
I know, but as crazy as it is, I can't really do anything, Evangeline.
But you're the commissioner.
Yes, but I've been on the phone with the Attorney General. Manning's being transferred to a maximum security facility where he will await execution.
Oh my God.
You did everything you could, Evangeline.
No. Not everything. There's still a chance. You know what? I need to be by myself for a second so I can think this out. Thank you.
Hey. Hey, look. Call me if you need me.
Thank you.
What'd you want to talk to me about?
Doc Crosby. Look.
I know I talked to Crosby. He told me all about it.
He told you?
Yeah, he said you had an interesting discussion.
Interesting. Is that all he said?
He's not ready to recommend that you be reinstated to active duty. But he's impressed. He's hopeful. You opened up a little.
Yeah, it still leaves me out of a job.
Not necessarily.
No. You know what's ridiculous? How you went from me and Evangeline goofing around with some paint to Mike grabbing and kissing her. How did that happen?
Why? It doesn't matter.
I just don't understand how you went from one thing to the other. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a figure of speech. It was the heat of the moment. I was just shooting off my mouth. You know, very unlike me, right?
Right.
which I wouldn't put it past her anyway.
What?
Evangeline. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her to go after you.
And you'd have a problem with that because?
Because it would be a game for her. I mean, this woman has had it in for me ever since John and I got together.
Oh, okay. So the only way Evangeline would ever be interested in me is to get revenge on you.
That's not what I said.
Well, not in so many words, but...
Look, I'm not saying that the only way of it... Can we drop the subject, please? Okay? It's a free country. Do whatever you want.
And you'd be okay with that? If she and I got together, hypothetically speaking.
Of course not. I'd hate it. But that doesn't mean that I would stop it. You know what? You want to have a thing with Evangeline? Go right ahead.
What could he possibly stand to gain from helping you and me get Daddy away from Blair? Oh, no, Dr. Truman couldn't possibly be interested in that vile thing. Oh, but maybe she cast a spell on him and made him fall in love with her. Oh, that would mean that Dr. Truman only cares about Blair. And he doesn't care about saving Daddy for you and me. And that would mean that Dr. Truman is a liar. Oh, that's it, little TJ. Mama's gonna change your middle name.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. What's she doing?
I have no idea. Listen, just give me a minute, okay? I'll get rid of her. Okay?
Okay.
What do you want?
That was quick.
All right, say what you have to say and get the hell out of here, Paige.
If she only knew that you made this all happen. You framed her fiancé for 2 murders that he didn't commit. I doubt she'd want to be on the same planet with you, let alone in your bed.
I didn't frame anybody. Paige, you and Bo did, and I've got the documents to prove it.
Fake
Which will stand up to scrutiny. And given Bo Buchanan's long history of hating Todd Manning, no one is going to wonder. So unless you want to see your boyfriend stripped of his badge and sent to prison for a very, very long time, you will keep your mouth shut.
That is not going to happen. Because I'm not going to let an innocent man die so that you can live out some sick fantasy.
Get out, Paige.
Did you know that Todd refused his appeal? He could be put to death at any time.
Well, no, I hadn't heard. That's very happy news. Now maybe Blair can have her life back.
With you?
I want you out of here, Paige. Forget what you know. Otherwise, Bo Buchanan is going to pay the price. You understand?
I'm gonna get going and let you two finish
wait,
your
please,
conversation.
Don't go. I have something to tell you. It's about Margaret Cochran.
Nash, I wish you'd stop pacing around.
I just wish you'd get the hell out of here.
What?
What are you, deaf? You heard me.
All right, the only place I'm going is to that cabin to Tess, but if you're looking for a fight, I think I can accommodate you, but I'm afraid you're gonna have to wait until I know that Tess is all right.
None of this would be happening if it hadn't been for you.
Oh, this is my fault.
All right, you two, that's enough.
If Tess hadn't gotten of the fact that you were pining for Jessica, they wouldn't be out there right now to call.
Are you nuts? I love Tess. How many times do I gotta tell you? There's only one woman in this world for me, and her name is...
It's Tess. We get it already.
And she knows that. And if she doesn't, then I will find a way to make her understand that.
No, you won't, because I'm not letting you anywhere near her. I'm telling you, Nash.
All right, and I'm telling both of you to just stop it.
The road is clear. We can access the cabin.
All right, that's good.
You know, kid, I don't get you. I mean, you don't want to stay here, and you don't want to be found, so...
No, I don't. But it doesn't mean I want to go on the run with you.
Well, hell, we ain't going on tour. We're just gonna get off this stupid mountain as soon as we're far enough away. You can split.
We don't even have a car.
So what? We'll hitch a ride. Okay?
Fine. Fine, I'll go. Jeez.
Cool. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get us some supplies. Tuna fish. Why don't you stick your head outside and see if anybody's around here yet? I don't care what you say, kiddo. We are gonna track down that guy that hurt you. Whatever he did must have been pretty horrible. And when Vicky finds out that her little girl suffered all because of her, she's gonna be destroyed. And then Nicky will rise, and I will be alone and free. Last.
So, you guys are talking about me?
It's not what it sounded like. Natalie and I were having an argument about boxing.
Uh-huh. And what in the world do I have to do with boxing?
You know what? I'm gonna let Chris tell you all of that, because I'm out of here. And for the record, you are making a big mistake if you're gonna be a boxer.
Seriously, Christian, why in the world would Natalie say that you and I are...
Forget it. It's not important. It was just hypothetical. Want some coffee?
Sure.
You know how Natalie could be.
From the boxing?
Rourke saw me working out at the gym and seems to think I can box, so he wants me to box in this amateur match.
And Natalie's against it.
Yep.
Well, if it's what you really want to do, a man really needs his dignity, you know? You shouldn't let anyone else make decisions for you.
I guess Natalie doesn't think there's any dignity in the boxing ring.
I agree. First and foremost, you're an artist. But if boxing's what you want to do, knock yourself out.
What?
I learned from my relationship with John that you can't make a man into something he's not.
I've got a proposition for you. You interested?
If you'll give me my badge back, I am.
All right, Crosby wants proof that you can take an order, that you can stay in control, follow police procedure.
So?
He is willing to lift your suspension, temporarily, and he'll let me give you one assignment.
A case?
No, an assignment. See, it's sort of a test.
Yeah, okay, what is it?
Escort Todd Manning to the maximum security facility.
Babysit Manning.
Satisfy this department's chief psychiatrist. See, you show Crosby you're a team player. You know, you're willing to eat a little humble pie.
That's more than a little. That's a whole damn bakery, Bo.
Well, and if I were you, I would save my appetite, because this is your one shot at the fast track to getting you back on active duty. So, what do you say?
Margaret Cochran? Why would I want to hear anything about Margaret Cochran?
It's important. It's very important. I recently got some information.
Don't say it, Paige. You know what'll happen if you do.
Okay, you two, what's going on here?
What?
I'm sorry to tell you, Blair, that Todd has refused his appeal for his conviction of Margaret's murder, so he could be put to death at any time.
This is the only way?
It's the whole ball game, my friend. If I were you, I'd jump at it.
Okay. I'm jumping. What's the timetable?
I don't know the details yet, but you check with me in a little while. I'll give you all the details.
Thanks, Bo.
Hey, don't thank me. I'm looking forward to having you back.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Bo. Sorry, I didn't know you were busy.
No, that's all right. Come on in. Did you want to speak to me?
Yeah, I just wanted to know if maybe you've heard some word on Mom and Jessica.
Well, I talked to your dad, and the roads are closed because of the snow, so they're going to have to wait. But I'll let you know the moment that I get a break.
Thank you.
Okay? And I'll talk to you later about the other thing, okay?
Sounds good, Bo.
Okay.
Hey.
What was the other thing he was talking about?
Oh, I don't know if I should say anything, but, you know, if it works out, I think maybe I'll get my job back.
Fantastic! I'm so sorry. You knew? You didn't tell me.
No, I didn't know about this. I found out just now when you were getting dressed.
Why didn't you want her to tell me?
I didn't want you to be devastated. I knew what you had already been through today. That was enough. I thought you could find out tomorrow. Paige and I disagreed.
Why is he doing this? I don't understand. Why wouldn't Todd just try to exhaust every appeal that he has? I mean, an innocent man would be fighting.
Well, maybe he's thinking about the people that he loves, trying to spare them unnecessary pain.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to Todd.
Listen, I don't think it's a good idea. You can't even get into the prison.
Well,
right
I'm
now.
gotta try.
I think you should stay here and talk to me about this, Blair.
Spencer, I gotta go.
All right. I don't want to see you upset or in pain, okay? Just tonight, it really meant a lot to me. You have ruined my evening and damn near ruined my life!
Gee, I feel so guilty.
You had better get your head straight, Paige, and think long and hard before you barge into my home and pull another stunt like that.
You are sick.
Final warning, Paige. If you care about Bo Buchanan as much as you say you do, you will forget that you ever saw Margaret Cochran and that baby alive.
Middle names. Donald. Oh, no, that always reminds me of the duck. Oh, God, I can't think. But then again, maybe Dr. Truman really does want to help us. Well, he helped fake Mommy's death. Now all he has to do is fake Daddy's. How hard can that be? Get another body from the morgue, make it look like Daddy's? Just the same way he did with us. How is he going to stop the executioner from giving Daddy the lethal injection? Maybe he's not powerful enough for that. Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, but I swear to you, if it turns out that Dr. Truman has only been using us to be with that bitch, Blair, I promise you, little TJ, Mama's going to make that Dr. Spencer Truman regret the day that he was born.
Sorry.
Don't be.
Bottom line, you have to do what's right for you.
Well, I want to get Natalie back, so I don't know. I mean, that could mean turning Rourke down.
Well, that's between you and Natalie. I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself. Besides, I have enough to worry about without interfering in your life.
Something happened?
It's Todd.
You want to talk about it?
Only if it involves ice cream.
Ice cream?
You never heard the expression, when the going get tough, the tough eat ice cream? Preferably with some whipped cream, maybe some cobbler,
So
hot fudge sauce.
tough, girl. What do you say I take you back to the kitchen? You can whip up your own ice cream.
Really? I like the sound of that.
Let's do it.
La 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 da da dee dee. Do 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 do.
How's it going?
With us. Smooth as silk. And how is your plan coming along? To fake Todd's execution.
Splendidly.
So relieved to hear that. But would you mind giving me some details? I'm curious to know how it's going to work.
I'll tell you what, Margaret, why don't you let me worry about the details, okay?
Yes, hello. I would like to make arrangements to see an inmate. Todd Manning. It's very important. It's a matter of life or death.
Vicky! Jessica! Vicky! Jess! Stand back. Stand back. Vicky! Vicky! Jess!
Cheer up, kid. It's gonna turn out great for both of us.